Hey learner, this is Nileshhanumantborate. So welcome back. In this lecture we are going to be discussing the errors and the exception handling. Okay. So errors are bound to happen in your code, especially when someone else end up using it in an unexpected way. So we can use the error handling to attempt to plan for the possible errors that may arise in our code. For example, a user may try to write to a file that was only open in mode R, means that read mode. Currently, if there is any type of error in your code, then entire script will stop. We can use the error handling to let the script continue with other code. Even if there is an error, the code will report the error and continue on. Okay, so this is the main advantage of by handling the exception. So there are the three keywords for this: try, except, and the finally. So see here in short, what is try? So try is the block of a code to be attempted. So may lead to an error. Then except, it is the block of a code will execute in case there is an error in try block. Finally block of a code to be always executed whether or not there is an exception or error occurring. Okay, so we will study all of these three keywords. Okay, so jump to the notebook. See here, first we'll give the title. So this is my errors and exception. Okay, so see the first example. Here we define the one function. So def, my function name is that the add. There are two parameter n1 n2. Okay, and here we print the addition of n1 and the n2. So n1 plus n2. Okay, so see here, call add function and here pass the two parameter 10 and 20. See here my output is that the 30. There is not an issue. Okay, because both the inputs are valid. If the inputs are in integer, then they perform the addition. If both the integers are in the string, then they perform the concatenation. Okay, here comma 10 comma 20, then they perform the concatenation. Okay, so they not allowed one number is in integer and the another is in the string, then they give error. Okay, see here, if you try to pass first number is in integer, okay, and accept the one number from keyboard, so input here enter second number. Okay, so by default input is in the type string. Okay, so see here, if your first number is in integer and the second number is in the string, then see what happened. So this is an, here call the add function. So add and pass all these two numbers. Okay, see here again rerun this code. First number is in 10, second is in 20. So this 20 number is in the string. See here, this is an type error. Okay, see here unsupported operand type int and the string. So this is your the runtime error because you pass the invalid input. Okay, so this is the actual exception that Python is trying to tell you about the error that says the unsupported operation type. So this is an example of the type of error you may get while running your code. Okay, so see here, after this calling function, if you add the one print statement, that is the something happen, then see here again rerun this code. So first number is executed, number 1 equal to 10, then here accept the input from keyboard 20, then here we call the function number 1 and number 2. In this print statement there is not an issue, but see here, if you try to call the function, then there is an error, and after this function this print statement is not executed, means that the interpreter will stop the execution when there is an error or the exception. If there is 100 of lines pass after this function calling, and I will still get the type error and nothing else after it is going to be executed. Okay, so means that the interpreter will stop this work. Okay, so the idea behind the try, except and finally statement is that even if error happen, we are going to try to do that block of the code, and even if there is an error, we can continue with some more code. So see here how will we actually do this. Here this is your function. Okay, so here we type the new code. So this is your try. Okay, then colon, see here result is equal to 10 plus 10. Okay, so both the numbers are integer. Then here except, it is like a exception in a Java. Okay, see here print, then here please check your data type. This is your error. Okay, see the result. So here we print the result. My result is that the 20. Okay, so there is not an issue because both the numbers are in the integer. Okay, but see here, if one number is in string and one number is in integer, if you try to run this, see, so see if there is an error, then it is going to accept, and this error is shown here. Please check your the data type. Okay, so see here, instead of these 10 to 15 line of a code, they only show the one line of a code. Here interpreter can handle the runtime error, and here we have to handle the runtime error. So this is the difference. Okay, next there is a one more syntax, that is the else. Here else, and there is a one more message print here. So my print is that the result. Okay, so see here how to work this. So first try is executed. If there is an error, then it is going to accept. Okay, and this error is shown in output. But if there is not an issue, then it is directly going to the else part and print the result. Okay, see here, if 10 plus 10, there is not an issue. So after rerunning, see here my output is that the 20. So there is no need to print the again the result variable. Okay, and see if there is an error, then except error message is printed. Okay, so you can also use try, except and the else syntax. Now we can actually use the finally keyword. Okay, so let's see the one example. So here try colon, then here we open the one file f equal to open. My file name is that, for example, test file, and it is open in a write mode. Okay, then f dot write, there is a message write a test line. Okay, see here except colon, if there is an issue or there is an error, then see this is one error message. This is OS error. OS means that OS error is the built-in exception name in a Python. Okay, if there is an any file handling related error or the issue, then OS error will execute. Okay, so here we add the one finally block. So finally here print and pass here one message, I always run. Okay, so see here after running this code, I always run. Okay, so there is not an issue here. Create the one more file, test file. Okay, so there is not an issue, so it is not going to the except block. Okay, and here finally block is executed, I always run. Okay, see here if there is an issue, if file is open in the read mode, and in read mode you cannot write the content of that file. Okay, so it is going to the except block. See here, this is an OS error, this except block here printed, and I always run. Finally block is printed, means that finally block is always executed whether the error is occur or not. You can also use the specific exception name. See that except if my exception is that the OS error. Okay, so if it is OS error, see here again, this is an OS error, I always run. Okay, again you can use the except, again type error, if there is an data type calculation mistake, type error. Okay, so print, this is type error. Okay, so see here, after running this code, this is an OS error and I always run. Okay, so see here, open the google.com. okay, and this is the OS error in Python. Okay, so this is your doc library, built-in exceptions. See here, so my URL is that doc.python.org 3 library exceptions.html. see here, there are the many exceptions available. See here, exception, arithmetic error, buffer error, lookup error, assertion error, EOF error, floating point error, import error, then index error, key error, name error. Okay, so there are the many errors. Okay, see here, syntax error, type error. See here, type error, raise when an operation or function is applied to an object of inappropriate type. Okay, then see here, there are some warnings. Okay, here, so this exception is raised when a system function return a system related error including input output failures such as the file not found, disk full, etc. Okay, so this is related to the file handling. Okay, so these are the many built-in exceptions, so you can use by using the specific name, or if you are the beginner, then use only except keyword. Okay, so let's see the another example. See here, def ask for int, there is an, this is one function here, try block. Okay, so result is equal to int, here there accept the one input from keyboard, enter one number. Okay, there is an exception, except print, this is not a number. Okay, if you pass the invalid input, then there is an error. Then finally, okay, there is one more print statement, end of section or the end of session or section. Okay, so see here, we call this function ask for int. See here, my output is that this is not a number, so there is an typing error, input. Okay, see here, again rerun this code, again ask for int, here pass the 5, then end of section. Okay, again rerun this code, if you pass here the h, then this is not a number and end of section. Now if you want to ask the user again and again till they enter the valid input, then see here how to make the changes. In this function, use the one infinite while loop, while true. Okay, and here select all this code and press the tab, so they are going to the indentation mode, so they are shifted to the one more indentation mode. Okay, so all of this code are in the while loop. Okay, so see here, we accept the one input from keyboard. Okay, if it is valid, then there is not an issue, but if it is not, means this is not a number, then here continue block. Okay, continue means again going to while loop. Okay, if it is valid input, then it is going to else part, then print here yes, thank you, this is valid number, and here we break my while loop. Okay, so see here, we test this code, run this function, so enter number g, see here this is not a number, End of section. Again they ask enter number J. This is not a number. End of section. If 5, see here, yes, thank you, end of section. Like this way you have to use the exception handling or the try, except, else and finally keywords. Okay. So students, test this code on your machine. If you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Like and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.